Hello and welcome to Higher Ground Gaming. This is Eric. Today we're going to do another game from our Kyle Yastrzemski career replay from his rookie season 1961. This is game number 65, the second of a three-game series with the Los Angeles Angels. The Red Sox won the first game 5-0. It's been a little while since we played this game. We've been playing a lot of board games as of late over this winter 2020. And I have learned something through playing board games. Some games I play solo, but often they don't have a solo version of the game, so I have to play both players. So I basically play a two-player game playing both sides. That kind of reminds me a lot, well, it is basically like playing Inside Pitch on the PC, is I have to play both sides. That being said, often when I get done playing both sides, it takes a lot out of you, pretty much. It's like playing, you have to make decisions for both sides. What would this player do? What would that player do? So in a way, you have to play fair, try to play fair for both sides. So that's kind of like what playing these games are. That can be, I don't want to say stressful, but it can involve a lot of brain power, let's just say that. Having to make the decision for both teams and try to be fair and impartial for both players. Often, you don't get great results from it because, again, you have to play for both sides. So knowing full well the strengths and weaknesses of each player, of each team. So that is probably another reason why I think this game is not more popular, because it's a great game. The mechanics are great in it, generally speaking. But having to play both sides and not being able to sim one side or have the computer have an AI can cause a lot of tedium and basically not a desire to really want to play it as much as I do, say, other games. And again, that being said, I do play this game probably more often than I do a lot of the computer baseball games. So maybe I like that in a way. But while I like it, it can be more stressful. But anyway, just a little aside, a little observation I got from playing board games, playing both players. So I think this game definitely could benefit from having an AI in it. I think it would definitely be a lot more popular. I know I would probably play it more. That being said, I'm doing four replays, and that's another reason why I haven't done more of them. And it's been such a long time, because after you do a few of them, you need a break from it. At least I do, anyway. So anyway, let's get back to this game here, because you didn't come here to listen to me blabber. You came here to watch the game. So, again, game 2 of the series between the Los Angeles Angels and the Boston Red Sox. As you can see, Kyle Yastrzemski is in the lineup for this game. He'll be batting third. So the lineup for the Red Sox will be Chuck Schilling, second baseman, hits first. Gary Geiger and center bats second. Yastrzemski, the rookie left fielder, bats third. Vic Wertz, batting cleanup, will hit next, followed by Jackie Jensen in right field. Frank Malzone, the third baseman, hits sixth, followed by Russ Nixon behind the plate, batting seventh. Don Budden, the shortstop, hits eighth, and Don Schwall on the mound will bat ninth. Ken McBride is on the hill for the for the Angels. He comes in with a 2-0 record against the Red Sox, so he's been very effective in, looks like, 2 starts against the Red Sox with a 1.97 earned run average. 13 2/3 innings pitched, 13 hits allowed, 8 strikeouts, and 5 walks. In actuality, he was 12-15 with a save, 3.64 earned run average, 242 innings pitched, 229 hits allowed, 180 strikeouts, and 98 walks. So the Red Sox have their work cut out for them. They did lose this game in actuality 5-1. So we'll see what they can do here against McBride and the Angels. So the defense behind McBride is going to be Wagner in left, Hunt in center, Thomas in right. Thomas, the best fielder range-wise in right. Wagner the best error rating at just a 7. Hunt and Thomas are both average arms in center and right, and Wagner a +1 below average in left. The infield is pretty bad overall, with Aspermani having the best range of a 4 at second, but Nope and Kluszewski in short and first having only 1 range, having very poor range, with Yost having average range at third. Behind the plate is Del Rice. He comes in with below average range, average pass ball rating, a very good error rating, and an above average arm. McBride, excellent range on the mound with a low error rating. So that's your defense behind McBride. So Chuck Schilling comes up first. He's hitting .271 on the season with 3 homers and 23 runs batted in. So McBride looks in for the sign from Rice. Here's the windup and the pitch. Oh, and it's going to take longer because I forgot to set the automatic roll here. So you're going to do old school here with the old roll, so it's going to take a little bit longer. I'm not going to go back and fix it now that we've done everything. So we'll just go old school and take our time here. So if you don't want to watch the whole thing because it's going to take me an extra 5-10 minutes, then feel free to fast forward to the end or near the end. So 1-4 is an at, so that is going to be Schilling. 6-2. That's going to be a base hit. And we get the regular sound effects too, it looks like. I thought I'd shut them off, but I guess I didn't. I think I did shut the crowd noise behind it, so at least you don't hear that. But that's alright. Sometimes it's nice to have the full effects of the ballpark. Makes it a little more immersive. So here for the next pitch. So it's going to be a base hit for Schilling.
Everybody clap your hands.
Alright, so sacrifice. So it looks like next up is Gary Geiger. He comes in hitting .237 with 5 homers and 20 runs batted in. So he will square around and bunt. So that's going to be an at sign. So everyone's safe for a single. So that was an unexpected by the defense. They didn't expect him to bunt. We're just going to call it that way. Again, playing both sides, you have to make decisions like that. So we're just going to assume that the infield did not come in. So everybody is safe. So runners on first and second for the rookie YASTRZEMSKI. Infield playing back for 2. So first and second, nobody on. So a chance for the rookie to put the Red Sox on top. And that is going to be a wild pitch, it looks like. So that's going to move the runners up to second scoring position now. So a base hit could score 2, with Geiger having above average speed at second. So McBride looks in for the sign from Rice. Here's the windup in the pitch. And he takes a ball. He takes a strike, so does not grab the walk. McBride pitching YASTRZEMSKI carefully. And that is going to be a double to left. Wagner picks it up, but not before both runs come across the plate. So YASTRZEMSKI finally delivers after being cold as of late with a 2-run double to put the Red Sox on top 2-0. So next up, Vic Wertz comes in hitting .263. He spent a little bit of time, I think, on the DL recently. Does have 10 home runs, only had 11 on the actual season, with 26 runs batted in. So, displaying some early power here. So Yastrzemski gets his lead off second. McBride looks at the runner, kicks and delivers. And it's going to be a fly ball to Thomas. He'll make the catch. Yastrzemski tags and will easily advance on Thomas's average arm.
Everybody clap your hands.
So that'll put a runner on third with less than 2 out. So Jackie Jensen, trying to add to the Red Sox lead, comes in hitting .329 on the season, hitting very well with 10 homers, 39 runs batted in. Yastrzemski gets his short lead. Here's the windup in the pitch. We'll get a possible home run check now. Jackie Jensen with 6 home run rating against a righty, so that's a 30% chance here. So 1 through 6 on the D20 will be a 2-run homer. And it's not, so that will be off hit. Just going to be a base hit down past the third baseman Yost, who dives and cannot get to it. Wagner picks it up and brings it in, and Yastrzemski can trot home. So that'll make it 3-0 on the RBI single by Jackie Jensen. So Mel's Jensen being held on by Kluszewski. Frank Melzano to the plate now, comes in hitting .296 with 6 homers, 37 runs batted in. So the Red Sox had been unable to hit McBride or score any runs against him in the first 2 games against him. This game faring a little bit better early on, so they got to get him while they can. So McBride looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. That's going to be a swing and a miss, strike 3. So Melzone goes down on strikes. So 2 down now for Russ Nixon behind the plate, hitting .287, close to his season average of .289, with no homers and 10 runs batted in. So Jensen gets his lead as the windup in the pitch. And it's going to be a Wrigley Field check. Wrigley Field in Los Angeles, the other Wrigley Field. And that is going to be, he doesn't have much power, so it's probably not going to be a home run. So that's just going to be a long, loud out. The Red Sox score 3 and lead it 3-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. Schwall on the hill. Schwall comes in with a 5-0 record on the season, so he's faring very well. They're not very well in actuality, taking the loss in this game, but comes in 5-0 with a 3.07 earned run average, 44 innings pitched, 35 hits allowed, 21 strikeouts, 30 walks. So he spotted a 3-0 lead. So for the hometown Los Angeles Angels, Eddie Yost, the future manager and Red Sox coach, leads it off. Not faring very well against the Red Sox. Just an .050 earned run average and .050 average and 20 at bats. Plays third. Lee Thomas, the right fielder, hits second. Leon Wagner in left bats third. Kluszewski, the first baseman, will bat cleanup. Ken L. Hunt, the center fielder, hits fifth. Aspromani, the second baseman, hits sixth. Behind the plate is Del Rice batting seventh. Joe Kopp bats eighth, plays short, and Ken McBride on the hill bats ninth. So for the Red Sox, in left is Yastrzemski, center Geiger, Jensen, and right. Yastrzemski and Geiger average range, and Jensen above average and right. All with above average arms. In the infield, it's Melzone, Budden, Schilling, and Wirtz, all average except for Schilling is above average at second. Schilling the most handed at second. Behind the plate, very poor defender is Russ Nixon, well below average range and well below average pass ball rating, and a horrible error rating, so as bad as you can get within a below average arm. So not in it for his defense, in it more for his bat, for his average, not his power. So that's the defense behind Schwall. Schwall's average range on the hill. So Yost comes in, as we said, hitting very poorly against the Red Sox on the season. He's just a 202 hitter with 3 homers, 15 runs batted in. So Schwall looks in for the sign from Nixon. Here's the windup and the pitch. And looks like a single off of the Schwall's card. He gave up a lot of singles against the righties. So like the Red Sox, the lead runner is on for the Angels. So Lee Thomas up to the plate now, hitting .261 with 285 on the season with 24 homers, 70 runs batted in, .261 against the Red Sox. So Wirtz holding on Yost. Schwall looks in for the sign, looks at the runner. Here's the delivery. So that's going to be a line out. Back to the pitcher. Let's see if they can double him up. And no, Yost dives back safely ahead of the throw by Schwall. So one down now for Leon Wagner. .280 hitter on the season with 28 homers, 79 runs batted in. So a lot of pop in this Angels lineup. So here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Could this be 2? Over to second for 1. Back to first. And it's going to be a 6-4-3 double play. So the Red Sox get out of the inning. So after 1, it's 3-0 Red Sox. So it'll be Budden, Schwall, and then top of the order for the Red Sox, who nearly batted around in the first, getting 3 runs off McBride. So Budden comes in hitting .286 with 21 runs batted in, so looking for his first home run. Here's the windup in the pitch. And that's going to be a ground ball to short. See if Kopp can get it. Kopp with not very good range, but it's not a range check, so he'll make the play. So that'll bring up Don Schwall. Schwall, not a bad hitting pitcher. Hitting .188 on the season, .180 actually for the whole season, with 3 runs batted in so far and 16 at-bats. So helping his own cause is Schwall. He's wind up in the pitch by McBride. So definitely not an automatic out. And no, that will not fall on his card. So 2-3 is going to be a fly ball to center. Hunt calls for it and makes the catch for out number 2. So 2 up and 2 down in the Red Sox second. So McBride having an easier time so far against the Red Sox here in the second. So Schilling up there now, top of the order. He singled and came around the score on the double by YASTRZEMSKI. So 2-2. So he takes a strike. He thought he had a ball. But strike 2 on Schilling. Here's the next pitch. And that'll be a fly ball to Hunt also. And the Red Sox go easily in the second. So after 1.5, 3-0 Boston. It'll be Kluszewski, Hunt, and Espremani against the Red Sox here in the second. Kluszewski, .243 hitter, 15 homers, 39 runs batted in. Here's the pitch by Schwall. That's going to be a range play at Wrigley Field, so 2-4. So that's a possible home run. And that will be a no-doubter there as Kluszewski goes yard. So that'll put the Angels on the board. As we said, they do have a lot of power, and that shows it right there. So 3-1 now, as we have Ken Hunt coming to the plate. He's tore up Red Sox pitching so far to a .450 clip with a homer and 5 runs batted in and 40 at-bats. .255 for the actual season, 25 homers, 84 runs batted in. Schwall looks in for the sign. Here's the pitch to Hunt. And he'll stay in the ballpark. And that's going to be a ground ball to second, Schilling up with over the Wirtz for out number 1. That'll bring up Ken McBride. Not much power in him, though. Just a .224 hitter on the season with 2 homers, 19 runs batted in. Pitch by Schwall. And strike 3 called. So 2 up and 2 down in the Angels' second. Schwall looking to get a 1-2-3 inning here, as he did in the first. Actually, he got a double play, that's right. So it was not a 1-2-3. He did only face 3 batters, though. So Del Rice up to the plate now. .241 hitter with 4 homers, 11 runs batted in, just 83 at-bats. It's a limited playing time. Getting a start today. So it's a strike 3, swinging. Looked a little over-anxious there.
Designated driver for this evening, please remember to drink responsibly.
So he goes, the Angels go in order just like the Red Sox, and after 2 fulls, actually they didn't go in order, I'm sorry. Forgot there was that home run. So 3-1 after 2 full. Again, we're a little out of practice here, haven't done a game in a while. So Geiger up to the plate now. He singled and scored also on the double by YASTRZEMSKI. 1-4. And it's going to be another Wrigley Field check here. Ooh, and this could be a home run. But it's not. It's an out. A fly ball to right. So 1 down now. Brings up the rookie YASTRZEMSKI, who had a 2-run double his first time up. Average up to 204 now. And RBIs up to... You can click on it. Up to 11 now. No, up to 39. So let's see what YASTRZEMSKI can do now against McBride. McBride looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery to the lefty. And this time he was trying to go yard and strikes out with a big swing. So 2 down now for Vic Wertz. Looking for his first hit of the day. And it's going to be an error check. It's going to be an error check on the shortstop. So Copp not very sure-handed here. And that is going to be an error as he boots it, unable to recover in time. And Wertz will reach. So that'll bring up Jackie Jensen, who had a single knock in YASTRZEMSKI for the Red Sox 3rd run. So Wertz gets his short lead. Kozuski holding him on. McBride looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. And he takes ball 3. McBride ball 3. McBride thought he had Jensen there, but Yum says no. Ball was outside. Next pitch is going to be a ground ball to third. Yost up with it. See if he's going to go for 2 here. Actually, it ended up being a ground out. It sounded like a line out, but it was a ground out to third. So he didn't need to get 2, so. That is it for the Angels in the second. So 3-1 as we head to the third. Schwall will face Cope, McBride, and Yost. We're going to go with Cope. 5-1. So Cope comes in. Has a little bit of power. He's only had 3 at-bats against the Red Sox so far. 249 in the actual season. 5 homers, 40 runs batted in. Let's see if he can connect here. And it's going to be so he needs a 1-2-4, so a 20% chance here. 1-2-4 on the blue D20 will be a homer. Otherwise, it'll be something else. And it is. So Cope connects and has a rare, hits a uncommon, let's just say, home run. So it's a second home run off Schwall. That makes it a one-run game now. 3-2. That'll bring up McBride. McBride, not much of a hitter, although he is 1 for 4 against the Red Sox so far. Just an .084 average for the season with 2 runs batted in and 83 at-bats. So Schwall looking to get the first out here. Misses, and it's ball 4. So Nixon will go out and talk to Schwall, apparently shaken up by that home run by Cope. Zerdio singled his first time up. McBride being held on by Wirtz, although he's not in any danger to go anywhere. 5-3, that would be a base hit. McBride stops at second, so runners on first and second, still nobody out. So the go-ahead run, the tying run is in scoring position. The go-ahead run is on base at first. So Lee Thomas up there now, 0 for 1 so far. Here's the pitch by Schwall. And that's going to be a walk, and that will load the bases. So Schwall gets himself in trouble after the home run. And the bases are loaded with nobody out, so the tying run is now in scoring. The go-ahead run is now in scoring position. There's some stirring in the Red Sox pen. See if we can find out who is getting up and stretching there. And it looks like it's get it loaded here. Alright, looks like it is Chet Nichols is loosening up. So bases loaded, nobody out for Leon Wagner. Red Sox are going to play back and concede the run, try to get 2. Wagner 0 for 1 on the day. Schwall looks in for the sign from Nixon. Looks at the runners, kicks and delivers. And it's going to be a ground ball to Schilling. Could this be 2? And they're going to try for the double play. So over to second, Button for 1, back to Wirtz. Double play as the run scores. And Yost moves to third. So that'll make it a 3-3 game. So Schwall is going to go and try to pick off Yost to see if he's leaning. And he is not. Gets back safely. So 2 down now with a runner on third. And it's now a 3-3 game. Settlement Kluszewski. Kluszewski homered his first time up. And that's going to be a ground ball to Schilling over to Wirtz. And that will end the inning. But the Angels score 2, and it's now a 3-3 game as we head to the 4th. So Malzone, Nixon, and Button up for the Sox against McBride. He's been much better since the first inning. Has pitched 2 scoreless frames since then. So here's the pitch to Malzone. Struck out his first time. It takes a strike. He thought he had a walk there. Next pitch. Ground ball to Esparmane over to Kluszewski for out number 1. That'll bring up Nixon. Nixon 0 for 1 on the day. Here's the pitch. Nixon not much power. And that is going to be a fly out to Wagner in left for out number 2. So that'll bring up Button. Button 0 for 1. McBride trying to get a 1-2-3 inning. And he'll get that as Button takes a call at third strike. So after 3.5, it's all tied up at 3. So Hunt will lead it off. Hunt looking for his first hit against Schwall in the day. And that is going to be a ground ball to Malzone. So 5-3 on the putout to Wirtz. Out number 1. YASTRZEMSKI struck out his first time up. Schwall with 2 strikeouts on the day. And that's a ground ball to Malzone over to Wirtz. So 2 quick outs here in the bottom of the 4th. Rice up now. He also struck out. And he'll strike out again. So after 4 full, it's tied at 3. So Schwall will stay in there and hit for himself against McBride. And he'll reward his manager with a base hit. So the go-ahead run is on for the Red Sox. That'll bring up Chuck Schilling. And we are going to bunt. And with a tie game now, they're going to assume that we're going to bunt, because Schilling is an excellent bunter. So the corners will play in. So McBride looks in for the sign, looks at the runner, and he has the delivery. I'm not sure if I clicked on it. Probably didn't. Let's see, 4-2. Looks like they decided they took the bunt off. The Red Sox did when the corners came in. So it looks like they're going to get the runner at second as the ball is hit to short. Cope was playing it at regular depth there, so flips to YASTRZEMSKI, but Kozuski cannot get back to the bag as he was charging in time, and McBride tries to cover, but the throw is not in time. But they do get the lead runner. So Schilling will reach on the fielder's choice. More speed on the bases now, but with 1 down. So Geiger singled his first time up, 1 for 2 with a run scored. Schilling gets his lead, Kozuski holding him on. Here's the pitch to Geiger. That's a ground ball to third. Over to second, 1 back to first, not in time. It looks like Geiger's going to try to steal here. So Geiger trying to catch McBride off guard. And he will be safe. So Geiger gets a stolen base. So he's in scoring position now with 2 down. So a chance for another RBI for YASTRZEMSKI. He's got 2 on the day already. Trying to put the Red Sox ahead here in the top of the 5th. And it's going to be a ground ball just short over to Kozuski to end the inning. YASTRZEMSKI unable to knock in the go-ahead run. It remains 3-3 as we halfway through here. So the Angels with Cope will bat first. He homered his first time up. And this time he takes a big swing and comes up empty. So 4 strikeouts on the day for Schwall. It'll bring up McBride. He walked and scored his first time out. 2-5. And he'll walk again, so Schwall a little erratic here now with issues his 3rd walk. So it'll bring up Yost. Yost is 2 for 2. So he'll hit away here, not much of a bunter. McBride with not much speed at first, so And he takes a call, strike 3, so
The swing and a miss. He struck him out.
Yost goes down in strikes, retired for the first time today. McBride remains at first, so Lee Thomas up there now. He's 0 for 1 with a walk. And he'll walk again.
Outside. Base on ball.
So that'll put runners on first and second with 2 down. Higgins pacing in the dugout. Leon Wagner 0 for 2 on the day, trying to put the Angels on top here. Base hit could do that. Runners are off on the pitch, on contact. And he'll draws another walk, so Schwall showing some wildness here in the bottom of the 5th. Higgins still looks like he's going to stick with his righty there, at least for one more batter. So Kozuski, who homered off of them, he's going to stick with him, trying to get this last out. And he thought he had strike 3, but takes a ball. So to make the count full, runners will be off on the pitch. And that's a ground ball over to first. Wirtz will take it to the bag himself, and that will do it. So
Be sure to visit our concession stand.
some sweaty moments there for Red Sox fans. I mean, for the few that are here in Anaheim, I think it's in Anaheim. Anyway, in Los Angeles area. So it remains 3-3 as we head to the 6th. So Wirtz, Jensen, and Malzone, the heart of the Red Sox order, up against McBride. Still a lot of gas in the tank here, as has not issued a run since the first. So 3-1. Wirtz is a lefty, but the roll is he just misses here, so it just goes foul. If it would have been a 1-10, that would have been a home run, but it's an 11, so he just misses it. Goes just to the right of the right field foul pole. Wirtz back in the box. Here's the pitch. And it's going to be a ground ball to first. Kozuski takes it to the bag himself for out number 1. So that'll bring up Jackie Jensen, 1 for 2 with an RBI. And he'll take ball 4. First walk issued by McBride. And it looks like Malzone is trying to catch the Angels sleeping here, but it's unable to do so. As perfect throw from Rice, and he'll be gunned down for out number 2. So they'll bring in Malzone, hitless on the day. He'll draw the walk, though. So Malzone with, McBride with 2 walks this inning. There'll be a Russ Nixon. Malzone's not going anywhere as Kozuski is holding tight. 2-3. Possible error on the play here. And it's hit back to short. Ooh, again, Cope with already 1 error on the day. Is able to handle this one. Is he? So, P5, I'm sorry. It's not hit to him. It's hit to... That would have been an error for Cope, but it's hit to Yost, and Yost is able to handle it. Bobbles it a little bit, but makes the play. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the top of the 6th. So it remains tied at 3-3 as we head to the home half of the 6th. Hunt, Aspermani, and Rice up against Schwall. It's going to go at least 1 more. He still looks like he has a lot in the tank, but he's been wild, so we'll play it batter by batter here. And that is going to be a base hit. So leadoff runner is on. So looks like they're going with the hit and run here. So Aspermani 0 for 2 on the day. Hunt being held on by Wirtz. Here's the hit and run. And he's going to take a ball 4. So 6 walks, and that is going to be it as Pinky Higgins comes out. And he is going to be replaced by, looks like, Chet Nichols. Let's check our box score at Trent Nichols, it looks like. I don't know if they want to go with that. Looks like Muffet was warming up with him, so I think they're going to bring in Billy Muffet instead. Or do they? Yeah, they don't have many lefties coming up now. So they're going to bring in Muffet instead. So Schwall's day is done. He's responsible for both runners on, first and second, nobody out. So Muffet comes in a jam here. Has not fared well. Started in the rotation, but now as we move to the bullpen, hitting just a 3-4 record with 1 save, 544 earned run average, 56 in a third innings pitch, 61 hits allowed, 22 strikeouts and 20 walks. So Red Sox looking for Muffet to shut him down here and get out of it without any damage. So Muffet gets the ball, looks in for the sign from Nixon, looks at the runners. Runners get their leads. Del Rice struck out twice against Schwall. Let's see what he does here against Muffet. Definitely happy to see a new pitcher in there. And it's going to be a fly ball to right. Jensen is under it. See if they're going to test his arm. And they're not, as Hunt bluffs but stays put. So 1 down now. So it looks like Hunt is going to try to steal here. And Hunt is going to be gunned down. So Hunt was trying to get to third base with less than 2 outs. But is unable to as Malzone Nixon fires a bullet right on target, and which it had to be. Oh, actually, is it? Hold on here. No, it actually looks like he's going to be safe. My bad on that one, because that got increased to a 20. So that is going to be a safe, so he's going to be in there. So that'll put runners at the corners. Red Sox thought he had him there, but they did not. The umpire called him safe. So first and third now, 1 down. And that'll bring up Joe Cope. I forgot what we were going to say we were going to use for that. He's already homered today, 1 for 2. Red Sox are not expecting another home run from Cope, so they are going to bring the infield in. Trying to cut the runoff at home. So Muffet looks in for the sign from Nixon, looks at the runners. He has a delivery. Cope swinging away. Oh, and it's going to be a wild pitch by Muffet, and that will score the run. Oh, so the strategy backfires there. Well, it didn't really backfire, but Muffet made it null and void now as the run comes home anyway, so the Red Sox will play back now as he delivers a wild pitch to let the go-ahead run come across the plate. So Cope's still up there. Here's the windup in the pitch. Aspermani now in scoring position, 1-3. Now it's going to be a ground ball to first as Aspermani moves to third. But now with 2 down. So McBride up to the plate now. He'll hit for himself, as he did pitch a complete game in this game. So we'll try to get as much out of him as we can. 3-1. And that's a ground ball to short. And that will end the inning. So again, McBride still with a lot of, has been great since the first inning. Has shut the Red Sox down pretty much. So he'll stay out there and is rewarded by pitching the top of the 7th. So it'll be Budden, Muffet, and Schilling. but an 0 for 1 against McBride. And he strikes out swinging, so Muffet keeps getting, McBride keeps getting stronger. So Muffet will be pinch hit for. And it looks like they use Pumpsy Green as a pinch hitter, so Pumpsy Green is going to come in to pinch hit from Muffet. Switch hitting shortstop comes in. Hitting just .229 on the season with 4 homers, 12 runs batted in. Struggled so far this season. Bride looks in for the sign. It's delivered up Green. And gets at an 90% chance to walk in. Does not with that 20 roll there. So here's the next pitch to Green. And he'll line out to Kluszewski for out number 2, sorry. So Chuck Schilling up there now with 2 down and the bases empty. 1 for 3 on the day with a run scored. Red Sox now trailing by 1. The top of the 7th. Range play. Please be to first or short. And it is to short, looks like. So that's most likely to get through unless it's a 1 roll. Yeah, so Cope did not have a chance there. Not even close. That's going to be a base hit for Schilling, so the tying run is on now. See if the Red Sox can take advantage of it. So Geiger 1 for 3 with a run scored. Schilling being held on by Kluszewski. Some stirring in the Anaheim pen, but Los Angeles pen, but still nobody getting up. And he strikes him out swinging, trying to put the Red Sox ahead with 1 swing there. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the top of the 7th. So take me out to the ball game as Chet Nichols is going to come in now. All right, so that'll bring up Eddie Yost. So it's got 3 lefties following Yost. So the lefty pitcher will come in now, try to keep this a 1-run game. So Yost has had a good day, 2 for 3 with a strikeout. Here's the pitch by Nichols. Nichols comes in with a 396 earned average. With a 1 and 2 record. 4-3. Not going to be a home run. But instead of just a deep fly ball to right, as Jensen lines it up, makes the catch. So 1 gone in the home half of the 7th. Lee Thomas up there now. He's 0 for 1, but does have a pair of walks. And that's going to be another fly ball. This one a little shallower to Jensen for out number 2.
You're out.
So Nichols looking to have a 1-2-3 inning. We'll have to fake get by Wagner. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Wagner with a lot of power. And then that'll be a fly ball this time to Geiger in center. So Angels go in order in the 7th. So the Red Sox trailing by 1. They'll have Yastrzemski, Wirtz, and Jensen. Yastrzemski, 2 RBIs on the day. 1 for 3 with a double. McBride's trying to show some fatigue there. As he's rotating his arms around. 5-3. 2-2, and that will be a ground ball the first. Kluszewski flips it to McBride for out number 1. Wirtz up there now 0 for 3 on the day. And that's going to be a walk, and it looks like it's going to be it for McBride. Let's see who they have in the pen here. We'll have to check and see who's pitched in the series, as they did not have a reliever come in this game. So I'll have to see who is available, if anybody. So it looks like Johnny James and Art Fowler are available. So let's check and see who they're going to bring in. So it looks like Art Fowler, one of their closers, is going to come in and try to get a 5-out save. So the righty Fowler comes in against the righty Jensen. So Wertz at first with 1 down. So Fowler comes in, very effective against the Red Sox so far in 6 innings. He's got a 1-0 record with a 1.50 earned run average. 6 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 5 strikeouts. Does have 4 walks in those 6 innings, so they have not been clean, but he's been unable to keep them from scoring. So try to do that today. So Jensen 1 for 2 with an RBI, also walked. Wertz gets his lead out first. He has a windup in the pitch to Jensen. We get a range play. Please be to short. Actually, to short, to first, to left, or behind the plate. Let's see what we get here. So I believe that's Special K. I can't remember if it's off the... I think it might be off the batter. No, I think that was off the pitcher. That would be off his card, I believe. Again, it's been a while since I played this, so let's see if we can find it. Yeah, you can't. In the baseball, you can't utilize the. So give me a second here. I'm going to see if I remember what that Special K is there. If it's off of Jensen's card or if not. Again, if you don't play this game every day, you tend to forget things like that. Try that. Oh, that's not it. Okay. Alright, hold on here. Let's see. So let's go with Google. And we'll go with Special. Probably going to come up with a serial. Special K here if I do this. Alright, Special K. So S P. It's not going in here. Hold on. Here we go. Alright, let's Google it. So Special. What's going on here? Trying to put it in our iPad here. So the umpire is gathering together to try to find out what the rule is here. Special K inside pitch. Baseball. All right, let's see here. So I'm not sure if it's off of the pitcher's roll or off of the batter's roll. I think it might be off the batter. That's why I'm checking it, because it does line up in there, in that range. So wild, possible pitch, pass, ball, Special K. Any reading other than a hit taken from the batter's ballpark card is a strikeout instead. So any reading other than a hit. So that's not a hit. 5-3. No, it's a ground ball. So it's instead of taken from the batter's ballpark card is a strikeout instead of a D20. So that 1, tells me that is a special K. So Fowler rears back and gets him swinging. Glad we checked that. So that is a special K off the batter's card there when it's not a hit. If it would have been a hit, we would have disregarded that. But since it was an out, it's a special strikeout. All right, so 2 down now. Runner in first for Frank Malzone. Time running out for the Red Sox here in the top of the 8th, trailing by a run. So Fowler looks in for the sign. Here's the windup in the pitch to Malzone. Another special K possibility, but beyond the range, so 3-3. And that's a fly ball to Thomas. He's there and makes the catch. So nothing doing for the Red Sox in the 8th. Head to the bottom of the 8th. Nichols back out there for his 2nd inning of work, facing the lefty Kluszewski, who has a home run today. 1 for 3. So Nichols looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. 6-2, and that is going to be, he's going to take a ball. He thought he had him there. And, range check, that's not going to be good. Oh, this is a fly ball. And Jensen makes the catch for out number 1. So Hunt up there now, 1 for 3 with a run scored. Off the Wrigley Field card here. That's a ground ball to Malzone. He's up with over to Wirtz. 2 up and 2 down in the Angels' 8th. So Aspromani up there now 0 for 2 with a walk. And that is going to be a fly ball to center. So Red Sox down to their last 3 outs. At the bottom 3rd of the order up there, Nixon, Budda, and then the pitcher's spot. So Nixon has had a quiet day 0 for 3, so he is going to be pinch hit by Pagliarone. Pagliarone. So Jim Pagliarone coming and pinch hit. Lower average, but more pop. So Pagliarone comes in hitting .306 on the season, 134 at bats. 5 homers, 25 runs batted in. So Pagliarone looking to go deep here against Fowler. Fowler is known to give up the long ball, especially to righties, 1 to 14. So hoping for a nice roll here. And it's going to be a foul ball, so he fouls one off, taking a good hack at that. So Pagliarone back in the box. Fowler looks in for the sign. Here's the delivery. Right column, but wrong thing here. So let's see what happens on Pagliarone's card. 2-3. That's going to be a ground ball to third. He goes up with it over to Kluszewski. And 1 down. So Budden up there now. He's 0 for 3 on the day. He'll hit for himself. 4-2. Ooh, possible home run check here. 1 to 14. So 1 to 7 will tie this game. So we have a 35% chance, I think. Yeah, 35% chance here. 1 through 7 will tie this game. Here's a windup in the pitch. Oh, just misses it. Gets a 10. And he'll just pop it out to first. So, long drive goes foul. Next pitch is a pop out to Kluszewski. So, but it made a bid there, but just foul. So Nichols will come out now. And we get back to the box score here. So Nichols will be lifted for a pinch hitter. Let's see who they're going to bring in now. Alright, let's see here. Go back one more. Alright, so the Red Sox have Pete Runnels available and Joe Ginsberg. So let's check these out. So Ginsberg without any power. I think we're going to go with Pete Runnels, who has a little bit of power, but does hit for a good average. So there's a chance of him getting on base. So we're going to go with the lefty Pete Runnels. So he'll come in to hit for Nichols. So Red Sox down to the last out. Pete Runnels looking to at least get on base to bring up Schilling to give them a chance. So Red Sox on the top step of the dugout there, hoping for a big fly from Runnels. Farrell looks in for the sign. Runnels comes in hitting .275. Already has got more home runs than he did on the actual season. 4 homers. Only had 3 on the actual season. In just approximately a little over a third of the bats. So there's a chance here. There's still hope here in Beantown. Well, not here in Beantown, but for the Beantown Bombers here. So Farrell looks in for the sign. Rice gives him the sign. Kicks and delivers. 3-5. Oh no, it's a K+. And he will go down swinging, trying to tie it up, but goes around and strikes out. And Runnels will end the game and send the Red Sox to defeat 4-3. So McBride struggled in the first, but was able to settle down, and that's all the Red Sox could get. As the fireworks go off here in California. So I'll save the game. And again, we don't have our normal YASTRZEMSKI background there, but that's alright. We still have the original box scoring back. So let's see what we got here. So Red Sox with no home runs, but Los Angeles with a home run by Cope and by Kluszewski. So Kluszewski with 3 home runs against the Red Sox, so he's had the number against the Red Sox pitching. McBride with the win is now 3-0 against the Red Sox despite struggling in the first. Was masterful after that. Schwall gets his first loss of the season, now 5-1, and Art Farler his first save against the Red Sox. Again, we're just playing the Los Angeles games, the other team's games just against the Red Sox. So let's take a look at the box score. So Ken McBride gets the win, 3-0 against the Red Sox. 7 innings pitched, 6 hits allowed, 3 runs. All of them earned, 3 walks, 5 strikeouts. I'll save it here. 1 wild pitch. Alright, for the Red Sox, Schwall loses, now 5-1. 5 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 4 runs, all of them earned, 6 walks. That was his downfall. 5 strikeouts, 2 long balls allowed. Muffet pitched an inning of scoreless relief. And Chet Nichols looked good, pitching 2 clean innings. ERA now down to 3.66. So, let's look at the batters for the Angels. Eddie Yost was 2 for 4. Lee Thomas 0 for 2, but with 2 walks. Leon Wagner was 0 for 3 with a walk. Kluszewski was 1 for 4 with a solo homer. Ken Hunt there was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Also stole a base. Aspermani 0 for 3 with a walk. Rice was 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts. Kopp was 1 for 3 with a homer. And McBride had 1 official at bat, 1 for 1, did walk twice. He was, 0 for 1 with a run scored. Fowler did not get an at bat. For the Red Sox in a losing effort, 2 for 4. Schilling was 2 for 4 with a run scored. Geiger was 1 for 4 with a run scored. Stolen base. YASTRZEMSKI had a good day. 1 for 4 with 2 runs batted in, including a double. Mick Wirtz 0 for 3 with a walk. Jensen 1 for 3 with a RBI and a walk. Malzone 0 for 3 with a walk. And Nixon was 0 for 3. Pagliaroni as a pinch hitter 0 for 1. Button and an 0 for 4. Schwall did get a hit, 1 for 2. And Pumpsy Green and Pete Reynolds both 0 for 1 as pinch hitters. So that is it, as the Red Sox fall to the Los Angeles Angels by a score of 4-3. So the rubber game will be tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow in actual time, but tomorrow in 1961 time. Most likely to be a lot more than that, but we'll see if we can close the gap here and do a game fairly soon when we're not playing board games. So let's see who's on the mound tomorrow for both teams. So there we go. We'll fill in this as we wait for that to come up. So we'll save this. It was the 6/21. Yep. And the Red Sox lose by a score of 4-3. So, all right. So tomorrow's matchup is going to be Galen Cisco getting a start. Spot start, it looks like. For the Red Sox against Ryan Duran. So, in actuality, the Red Sox did get a win, I believe, to take the series. So, we'll be hoping for the same in tomorrow's game. So, thank you for joining us. It's been Eric from Higher Ground Gaming. Take care, God bless, and we'll see you in the next YASTRZEMSKI Career Replay. Bye now.